this is a teaching learning methodology in which actually we need to fill the gap between the theory and the practical. So we will demonstrate it in a way that the student should have a clear concept of what basically they will do in the practical. So generally students convert the given instructions into the practical form, leaving behind that what is the theory with it. So here we will demonstrate you today a practical which you will be performing, and that practical is to find out the percentage purity of paracetamol tablets which are available in the market. So how we perform this? Generally you know about the UV spectroscopy. So UV spectroscopy is basically, it works on the principle of absorption spectroscopy. So the compounds which absorb in the UV region, they are subjected to this absorption spectroscopy. So here we will show you first what we do in this practical and what is basically the principle behind it and how it works. And we will show you with this video actually one more thing, that pharmaceuticals, they will only solve their purpose when they are given in purest form and the exact quantity. So how we will be doing it? This will be done with the help of spectrophotometry or with the instrumentation technique. And one of the instrumentation technique which is most widely used in pharmaceutical sector, that is UV spectrophotometry. So what is the aim of today's practical? To find out the percentage purity of the paracetamol, and we will demonstrate you with the help of a UV spectrophotometer. Okay, start with the video.
So to turn on, click the switch on the right side of the spectrophotometer. These are the apparatus needed for the setup. One would be solvent bottle, vase beakers, a pair of glass cuvettes, and a volumetric flask containing the sample solution. There are actually 3 types of cuvette: the plastic, glass, and quartz, but in this experiment we'll be going with the glass cuvette. So a common feature of all cuvettes are that each has 2 opposite opaque sides and 2 opposite transparent sides. We will hold the cuvette by the opaque side. The transparent sides are meant for the pathway of the UV or visible light. On my right is the layout of the UV VIS spectrophotometer. So to conduct a scan, we first need a pair of cuvettes. For the first run, we have to do a blank solution scan, meaning both the reference and the sample contains just the solvent. First, we should rinse the cuvette with the solvent being used, and in this case, we're using distilled water or deionized water. Use the Kim wipes to clean the transparent side of the cuvettes. We have to make sure there are no fingerprints, grease, paper lints, droplets on the transparent side of the cuvette, because light is passing through here and we do not wish for the light rays to be refracted. After filling the blank or solvent into the cuvette, insert the cuvette in a way that the transparent side are facing in the east-west direction, just like how the hand is pointing towards. That is where the light will be coming from. Place the cuvettes accordingly in the label parts in the spectrophotometer. Now we can start on the auto zeroing. So after turning on the machine, we have to wait for it to initialize.
One photometric is only one wavelength. On that particular wavelength, we will take the absorbance. Like in paracetamol, it is 257 nanometer, where the sample will absorb and we will be taking the wavelength. And if it is unknown, then we will go for the spectrum, that is from 200 to 800 nanometer, which is the. In batches, you will go to the lab. So first row will go to the lab and the students will explain you how this instrument will work. So the first row, please move forward towards the lab.
Of UV spectrophotometer. Okay? वी यूज़ यूपीएस बिकॉज सडनली बंद हो गया तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी, इसलिए हम यूपीएस यूज़ करते हैं इसमें। एंड दिस इज कंप्यूटर, इसके स्क्रीन छोटे होने के कारण हम कम अच्छे से नहीं देख सकते, इसलिए हम कंप्यूटर यूज़ करते हैं कि इसमें हम अच्छे से देख के या कुछ इवेंट वगैरह करना हो तो कर सकते हैं और इसका प्रिंट हम निकाल सकते हैं। ओके, सबसे पहले इसमें 2 क्यूवेट स्टैंड दिया हुआ है, जिसमें एक में हम सैंपल स्टैंडर्ड यूज़ करते हैं और दूसरे में हम सैंपल यूज़ करते हैं। आगे देखिए, वो स्टैंड दिया हुआ है, एक में हम सैंपल यूज़ करते हैं और एक में स्टैंडर्ड यूज़ करते हैं। स्टैंडर्ड मतलब जो हम सॉल्यूशन यूज़ करते हैं जो ऐसे में, उसको हम यूज़ करते हैं। जब ये स्टार्ट होगा तो ये अपने आप से खुद को चेक करेगा कि हम मतलब सारा इसमें जो भी यूज़ हो रहा है सब कुछ सही है कि नहीं, रोम रैम वगैरह वगैरह जो चेक करेगा। यहाँ से पहले रोम चेक करेगा, फिर रैम, फिर फिल्टर इंसिलाइज, फिर लैंप मोटर इंसिलाइज, फिर WL मोटर इंसिलाइज, फिर WL लैंप एनर्जी, सारा ये चेक करेगा। सारा ओके हो जाएगा, उसके बाद ये स्टार्ट होगा।
Assay of paracetamol. So what we have taken from the market, that is the strip of the tablets, and you have to take how many tablets? 20 tablets. So the procedure you will follow like this, and these procedures are given in Indian Pharmacopoeia. You have to follow the procedure of Indian Pharmacopoeia. So what you need to do, you have to take 20 tablets from there and then triturate that tablet in pestle and mortar. Pestle mortar, you know, everyone knows. So pestle and mortar. Then one line is written in this: weigh accurately a quantity which is equivalent to 0.15 gram of paracetamol. This is very, very important, because by weighing 20 after triturating and weighing the sample, it will give you the weight of 20 tablets. So what will be the average weight of that? That will be the weight of 1 tablet. So in that weight, how much paracetamol is present? 500 milligram. From where you have taken that 500 milligram? From the strip. On the strip it is mentioned 500 milligram, though the tablet is of 650 mg, but paracetamol in that tablet is 500 mg. So you have to take equivalent of 0.15 gram. So 0.15 gram will be present in how much that you need to take. 500 milligram is present in the average weight which you have taken, and 0.15 gram will be present in how much that you need to calculate. So whatever the weight will be there, that will be x grams. So that x gram weight you have to take and then make the dilution with 0.1 normal NaOH solution. Once this is done, and then after taking the absorbance, you will come to know the absorbance of the sample. And then for the calculation, which are very, very important. Why we showed you the calculation there? Because in those calculation there is given one factor. If you see this table, here it is given E1% 1 centimeter is 715 for paracetamol. It is written in IP. So E1% 1 centimeter means it is the absorbance of 1% solution of paracetamol. So E1%, if you see this, it is E1% is the absorbance of the sample, practical absorbance which is coming with the sample, and then theoretical absorbance which is given in the IP, and then you can multiply it for the percentage purity into 100. So it will give you and all the dilution factors are applied here, because in this sample, as Vinay told you, you have diluted twice. So that dilution factor, when you apply, it will give you the percentage purity of the sample. Clear to everyone? So like this we do the assay of paracetamol. So you will come to know that how much pure our drug is. And in the pharmacopoeia, there is given a limit that this sample should not be less than 90% and should not be more than 110%. If it is coming less than 90%, it means your sample is failing. You can record this, that this sample fails. And even if it is coming more than 110%, then also there is nothing like 110%. Nothing is beyond 100%. But if it is coming, it means there are some errors in the expanding. So if it lies in between, it means your sample is passing and you can use that paracetamol with reliability. Clear to everyone? So you got it? So after this, we will be going further. Then you want to say something?
सी ये ऑन हो चुका है और इसमें पासवर्ड मांग रहा है, बट इसमें पासवर्ड सेफ नहीं है, तो हम इसको सिंपल एंटर करके आगे इसमें देखिए जो हमने वहाँ देखा प्रोजेक्टर पे वही सेम है। पहला फोटोमेट्रिक, स्पेक्ट्रम, बाकी सारा आर्ट है। तो हम इसमें क्या चेक करेंगे, तो अपने को क्या चेक करना है, स्पेक्ट्रम चेक करना है, फोटोमेट्रिक स्पेक्ट्रम। तो एक दो कंप्लीट कर देंगे, ऐसा आएगा। यहाँ से हम अपना रेंज भी सेट कर सकते हैं, यहाँ 200 to 400 पे सेट है और ये यूवी है और यूवी विजिबल का कितना होता है वो हमने बताया 200 to 800। तो हम यूवी है तो यहाँ पे हम 200 to 400, यहाँ हम एडिट भी कर सकते हैं, रेंज को 500 तक कर सकते हैं, 7 भी कर सकते हैं, बट वो जो इसका स्टैंडर्ड है वही यूज करेंगे हम यहाँ।
Interaction, actually now you must have understood the concept. We have demonstrated the instrument to you. Now we will come to the quiz just to assess the performance, what you learned through the demonstration. So start with the quiz.
The first question is, what is the primary principle behind the UV visible spectroscopy assay of paracetamol? Is it mass spectrometry, absorption of UV visible light, infrared spectroscopy, or nuclear magnetic resonance? You have to raise your hands and you have to give the answer. Please, sir.
Sir, second one, observation of UV light. Sir, UV light.
Very good.
B option is correct. Very good. Second question: which wavelength range is typically used in UV visible spectroscopy or the assay of paracetamol? What is the range? Please the answer.
Option number B.
Option number B is right. 400 to 700 nanometer. In the UV visible spectroscopy assay of paracetamol, but there is the presence of a characteristic absorption peak in the air. If there is only one peak, what does it mean? At last, you, sir, please. बताइए एक लाख। The sample is pure. Yes, you are right. Factors can affect the accuracy of paracetamol using UV visible spectroscopy. Yes. Just if there is change in pH of solution, it can affect the accuracy of. So next question is, what is the purpose of preparing a calibration curve in UV visible spectroscopy for paracetamol assay? Why do we prepare a calibration curve? Full answer after reading the options. Does it determine the molecular weight of paracetamol or concentration or impurities, or does it determine the receptive index? Anyone? After? I can ask you.
To estimate the concentration of paracetamol in the sample.
Yes, we estimate the concentration of paracetamol in sample. Next question. Which parameter is typically used to quantitate the concentration of paracetamol in a sample using UV visible spectroscopy? So, which parameter is generally used among these parameters? Is it absorbance, refractive index, seductivity, or mass spectrometry? First one, A is the right answer. What is the most commonly used solvent when we prepare paracetamol sample in UV visible? Yes. Paracetamol is not soluble in water, so the best solvent is using ethanol to prepare paracetamol solution. In UV visible spectroscopy, the absorbance of paracetamol sample at a specific wavelength is too low to accuracy of 25. What can be done to improve it? Ma'am already told you earlier that Lambert-Beer law says that we need to make dilute solution. So, if the reading is not coming, we need to dilute the sample with a stable solvent. Which of the following is a potential interference while assaying paracetamol using UV visible spectroscopy? What is the interference? What causes delay in calculating the result? the presence of entangling during absorbance at the same wavelength causes interference during UV visible spectroscopy. What is the advantage of using UV visible spectroscopy for parameter analysis compared to other analytical techniques? These are your ranks D. Yes.
It's faster and more cost effective.
Yes, UV visible spectroscopy is faster and more cost effective as compared to other analytical techniques.
I think you understood the concept now. So the things are more clear after seeing the videos of the and demonstration of the instrument. Now coming to the last part, we will be giving you one assignment that you need to complete, and we will upload that assignment on your LMS. And through LMS, you will be answering the questions. So the questions will most probably be how to prepare the solution of paracetamol and how to calculate the percentage purity as per the Indian formula. So these questions will be uploaded.